Hello, Serendipity students and Ladybug class. Miss Carla here. And today I am going to show you how you can make your own butter at home. This is an experiment that I did with the ladybugs last week. We've been talking about the different continents, and I had read a book called How to Make an Apple Pie and See the World. And in it, the little girl goes from country to country and gets all the different ingredients she needs to make an apple pie. And to get butter, she goes to England and she gets a cow so that she can milk the cow to get the milk, to get the cream, to make it into butter, to make it into the apple pie. And so we made some butter. But in case you missed the Zoom meeting where I did that, or if you're from another class and you would just like to know how to make some butter of your own, this is how you do it. Okay, so first of all, you're going to need some heavy whipping cream. I like to get this Clover Organic heavy whipping cream. Make sure you don't get the already sweetened. Just get regular heavy whipping cream. So that's one ingredient. And I like to add a little bit of salt to it. So I've got my salt. And I have some crackers so that I can put my butter on the crackers when I'm done making it. I have a little butter knife. I have this little dish, an empty dish. You'll see what I need that for. And I've got a couple paper towels and a jar. I like to use a little empty baby food jar. I save these to make all kinds of things in the class. So I've got this little baby food jar and the lid. And this is for making my butter. I find that a small jar works best, but you need something where you can close the lid on tight. You don't have to put a whole lot of cream in there. There, I'm going to put this much in. See? It's just a small amount. Put my cream over here. And I like a little, just a little pinch of salt in there. Can you see me putting the salt in there? Just a little bit of salt. Tiny, like give it a little more. There we go. Got to make sure that this is on tight. I had a little bit of a problem the other day with it coming out a little bit. That's why I have the paper towels. And now you just really need to get to work shaking it. And it takes a long time. It's not something that happens really quick. And you really have to shake and shake and shake. The kids who were making it in the class, some of them got really tired of shaking it. And a lot of times when I do it in my own classroom, when we're not doing, classes over Zoom, I would have to go around to the different kids in class and take their little jar and shake it for a while for them because they were having such a hard time getting it to come together. And you'll be able to hear it and feel it when it comes together. All of a sudden, it'll like really thicken up and it'll separate some clear, kind of milky liquid will separate from it. And you can see I'm having a little bit of leakage right now. And I tighten it up as tight as I can. I may have gotten it on a little, it looks like it's a little bit crooked. I'm going to try to get it on better. Well, I may not be able to do anything about that. I'll just kind of hold the napkin on it. But you'll be able to hear it when it comes together because it really thickens up and it'll form like this, like a little ball in there almost of butter. This milky liquid will separate from it. And what happens is just the fat molecules, they all join together when you are shaking it, the fat molecules in the cream. And that's what gives you the butter, okay? So, yeah, we've been learning about the different continents. And so when we made the butter, like I said, we were talking about England. And so do you know what continent the country of England is in? It is in Europe. And there are lots and lots of different countries in Europe. We don't live in Europe. We live on another continent. And I wonder if you know the name of our continent. A lot of times when you ask children in class what continent we live on, they'll say California. But California is not a continent, that's the state that we live in. Or they'll say San Mateo. That's the city that we live in. Or a lot of us live in San Mateo. And then I'll say, no, it's got to be bigger. And they'll say the United States. And I'll say, well, that's the country we live in. But it's still not the continent. The continent that we live on is North America. And North America has 4 really large countries. The United States, where we live. And then north of us, Canada. Then there's a great big island called Greenland. And then south of us is Mexico. And today, actually, the ladybugs are learning about Mexico because we're talking about North America. And we made piñatas. You can see my little piñata over there. I filled it up with candy, and I'm going to surprise my husband with it. I don't know if I'll be able to talk him into breaking it open. So now we've talked about Europe, and we've talked about North America. There are other continents too. The biggest one is Asia. I bet a lot of you know about Asia. There are lots and lots of countries in Asia. Besides, probably one of the biggest ones is China, and there's India, Japan, all kinds of countries there. Right below our continent is South America. And the ladybugs will be learning about South America this week, and we'll be learning about the Amazon rainforest, which is the biggest rainforest in the world. Also, there is Africa. Africa is the 2nd largest continent, and there are many, many countries in Africa. And the country that we'll be talking about is Egypt, because Egypt is super cool. There's pyramids, there were mummies, all kinds of stuff. The Nile, the longest river, very nice. Lots of really cool animals in Africa too. Elephants and lions and giraffes and rhinos and hippos and crocodiles. Very fun. Oh, this is really coming together now. And also, what's another continent? Australia. Australia, where there are kangaroos and the Great Barrier Reef that has all kinds of beautiful, beautiful fish. And then, of course, Antarctica, which is way down at the bottom of the earth, the South Pole. And lots of penguins live there. Emperor penguins, Gentoo penguins. It's really cool. Well, this is coming together. I would say it is really close to being butter. Not too much longer. I have to really work out my muscles here. It's very thick. I'm going to open it up and take a look. Oh, it's so close. So close. Here. I don't know if you can see it. It's really starting to come together. Come on, butter. You don't have much longer to go. This is a lot of work for butter. I don't know. Do you want to have to work that hard? I can hear it now. Can you hear it? It has finally separated. That was the sound I was looking for. And now my hands are so slippery, I cannot get my butter jar open. Oh no! Oh, there, I finally did it. Wow, that was a close one. I had put it on so tight. Now when you look in here, you can see the butter and you can see the buttermilk. I'm going to pour the buttermilk out. I'll use the cap so that I can keep the butter. Here is my butter right in here. I'm going to put it on the little tray where I have my crackers. First I wanted to put it on the paper towel so I could get the liquid off. So I didn't want my crackers to get soggy. There's my butter and my crackers. And I spread it on. There it is. Let's see how it tastes. Really good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. And maybe when you have some time, you have some extra cream hanging around in the house, you can make some butter of your own. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Miss you all. Bye-bye.